Time now for fight number 6 of the evening. Darren taking on Duran competing for the Sea Containers WA Championship belt. Fighting out of the red corner, sponsored by the Loan Company, a warm welcome for Darren Unbreakable Kane. And fighting out of the blue corner, sponsored by PSC Bloodstock Services and North Point Metal Roofing, the son of a gun, ladies and gentlemen, a warm welcome for Duran, the Demolition Man Carter!
If you want, you probably can use it now. Because there's no contact, there's no yeah. So yeah, go for it.
All right, and here we are for fight 6 of the Gobsmack Perth Corporate Rumble 2021. We've got two of the great boxers here fighting out for the Sea Containers WA Championship belt, and I'm lucky enough to be joined by one of Anarchy's Hall of Famers, James Crabtree, who's fought. He's inspected the roof here. He's now organising the event and putting on this 1,500 strong crowd. We've all got you to thank, Crabby.
All I can say is to anyone that wants to get involved, all you need to do is look at the roof and good things will come to you. How are you, Dawsey? How's the night been here, mate?
Oh, mate, it's been an absolute privilege to be this close to the ring, to see not just the fight, but how hard everyone's working, mate. And you and I were lucky enough to fight in 2018. And I reckon the sound gets better every year. Yeah,
well, I mean, to have nearly 1,200 people here tonight is crazy, and the noise is out of control. There's a lot of tables for friends here, and I can hear some chanting. It sounds like an English Premier League match about to begin.
I reckon you could be right, and I think we're going to find out which corner that boisterous Barmy Army belongs to. So we're seconds away from fight 6 here. We've got a couple of guys that look like they mean business. Straight into it, Crabby.
Oh, now Spud is nicknamed Duran Carter. They call him the Spudinator. Now let's see what he can be doing, because he's from Anarchy Gym. He's been going there for a while, and he's going in hard early.
Mate, both these gentlemen are going in hard, and they obviously both want to try and prove a point in the first 30 seconds of this fight.
Oh, big kidney shot there from Darren. Oh, both just sizing each other up.
Crabby, this is a pretty special fight for a number of reasons, mate, but the unbreakable Darren, mate, he's got a pretty full-on story. He's suffering a heartbreaking loss of his wife a couple of years ago, and what I think is so inspirational is he's chosen to fight in the Perth Corporate Rumble to show his kids that life can be tough, and you need to step outside your comfort zone do what's tough. So I think having a dad like that, you stands you in good stead for life, learning these lessons from him.
I saw him with his kids at weigh-in yesterday. It was it was really awesome to see, and good on him. He's really stepping up here and really doing them proud, I think, Dawsey.
Absolutely, and I know the going gets tough in the 2 months of training that you get, and sometimes you look to your family and your loved ones, and they're what get you through.
And they're both absolutely ripping in this first round. I reckon they're going to be gassed in the third round. As we both know, that third round is hard, but they're sucking them in.
Absolutely, and they are sucking in. They're just sizing each other up now, but neither of these blokes are afraid to rip one into the body.
Now, the big Duran Carter, he's been going to Anarchy for many years. I've seen him there doing some boxing, and it's great. He's always thought about doing it, and he's finally put his hand up and said, I'm going to get in the ring and see what this is all about. How do you reckon he's feeling now, Dawsey?
I reckon he might be regretting that decision, but one thing's for sure, in four long minutes, he's going to be feeling on top of the world, win, lose or draw.
Once he has that beer, he'll go, I'm glad I did that, and I'll never do that again.
That's how we all feel. What a great start to the fight.
Fantastic, Dawsey.
I'd like to be in the ring once, but after I definitely want to be off the ring there.
Is that so you can spend the night drinking?
Socialising, I call it.
I'm going to ask you that in a
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, if you could please make your way to the tables, the main meals are about to be served.
Alrighty, Dawsey, now talk to me. How were you feeling after round one when you're sitting there and your coach was yelling at you?
Oh, look, I was just staring across the canvas at this crazy Scottish bloke with an even crazier look in his eye. And Krabby, I was regretting most decisions I'd made in my life that took me to that point. I reckon these guys aren't showing that trepidation, though. Neither of them taking a backward step.
Both stepping forward, aren't they? They're both getting in close.
A lovely roundhouse there.
I love it.
Almost landed.
Just throwing him, isn't he, Darren, at the moment?
He really is.
Staying on the same level. So let's see if Spud can just get down low, move that head a little bit, and he can get into the body.
I reckon the Demolition Man's just trying to work on getting himself a little bit in closer here. He's holding his guard nice and high.
Yeah, great hook there. Oh, and the straight jab. We love a straight jab. As shout out to Anthony Marmino. He used to love a straight jab.
So too did your chin.
Hey, that's enough about me. Okay.
Oh, that was a couple of cracking punches thrown there. Both landed.
Oh, you can feel the power here. I think I got a little bit of sweat just then. That just hit me on the face from these boys. That's how close we are. And Glenn Austin is yelling at Spud to just go forward and swing.
I reckon these two are goading each other as well. They're keeping eye contact as they're belting hell out of one another.
I think Darren caught one in the back of the head, but the referee's just let it going. And he lands a good couple of combos.
Duran just throwing a beautiful little flurry there, but a
big
straight
right. That was a bit of a Glenn Austin special.
Yeah, he's been looking over towards the blue corner and learnt that straight right from Glenn Austin.
Now, who do you think's the better coach? You've got Glenn that's just screaming at the top of his lungs, and then Nigel a bit more measured, just sort of taking it all in.
Don't put me on the spot, Krabby. You know I'm way too scared of both them to answer that.
Get off the fence, Dawsey.
Krabby, I'll tell you what, though, the crowd is going nuts for these two. This is the loudest we've heard them all night, and it feels like it's getting louder each fight.
I think it's for both. I can hear a chant out for Darren out the back, but then I can get the Spud cheers over in front of me.
They're probably a couple of very, very much loved gentlemen. And with passionate coaches in the corner, how could you not lift for this last little bit of the fight?
Excuse me, Duran, you've got to go in with a big overhand right. So let's see if and it's saved by the ring. All right, round 3 coming up.
I'm here with Trent from Cablewise, our main event sponsor this evening. First time ever the main event is a female, so who do you think is going to win tonight between Courtney and Cara?
Well, I think I'd like to support the red team, West Coast Eagles. I don't know how many people are going to disagree with me on that, but that's where I think we're going. Go Red!
Thank you, Trent, so much for your sponsorship again. He's going for the red team, which is West Coast Eagles. Other soccer supporter, so I'm on the other side for this one.
Seconds out.
Well, here we go, Dawsey. I remember sitting there getting yelled at by my coach going, move forward, and everything in my body was saying, I am gassed. I don't want to do anything except for sit down and drink water.
You take very little in there. It turns to primal instincts, and that's what we're seeing from these two.
Oh, Darren starts off hard, but then the straight jab.
Just a few beautiful jabs there.
Good on Duran there, because he copped a few, but he kept actually moving forward. So the judges may not penalise him too much for those cop ones.
Absolutely, and a nice little overhand that he definitely would have learnt from Glenn Austin.
I think Duran Carter, if he would just get a little bit lower and go for those kidney shots again like he was in the first round, I think he could really open up Darren here.
Yeah, we're just seeing a bit of fatigue set in, which just shows how hard these blokes are working, how much both of them want to get their hands on the Sea Containers WA Championship belt, Krabby.
I think they've already thrown more punches than Mayweather threw in his 8-round exhibition fight the other day.
Certainly more than I threw in the training for the Perth Corporate Rumble.
Correct.
Oh.
The Lone Co would be so proud of their man, Darren. He is just giving it everything.
Absolutely, and I'll tell you what, Darren's kids will be watching this. If they're not watching it tonight, they'll be watching it at some point in their life, and win, lose or draw, they will be so proud of their old man.
Now Duran's wing woman, she's known as Jade. You know Jade. She fought in our year. She would be rooting right now for the great man Duran Carter, because he's given it everything he's got. Oh, four jabs and an uppercut.
Krabby, this has been a belter. Can you pick it from here, mate?
Oh, I think Spud, and that's Duran Carter for everyone playing at home. I think he's maybe just got it, but Darren started really well. He definitely had the first round.
Absolutely, and we might find Darren's Bog Big Spud up under the ropes here. These guys are cooked, but they're still going. The guards are down, they're trading. This is what Perth Corporate Rumble's all about, Krabby.
This is where you think it's been like 10 minutes for the last round. You're like, surely it's over. Surely.
You're looking at the judges going, somebody stop, watch, stop.
Someone save me in here.
Oh, and that was a cracking left.
Oh, what a finish.
Awesome
What a finish.
One of the great fights of the night.
I actually can't pick it. I'm calling draw.
Put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen. That was outstanding. Both boys giving it their all right to deep into the fight. Absolutely superb. You can see the pain in the face. The boys are absolutely spent. That was an absolutely superb bout. Really enjoyed that. They gave it their all. Darren Kay and Duran Carter. The boys were fighting for the Sea Containers WA Championship belt. We'd like to welcome Shona on behalf of Sea Containers WA into the ring to present the belt. The results are through for fight number 6. The boys fighting for the Sea Containers WA Championship belt. And the winner, in the blue corner, Darren the Demolition Man Carter. Magnificent outcome, Duran the Demolition Man Carter prevailing in the Sea Containers WA bout. Duran, congratulations. That was some fight tonight. Obviously, it took a little while to get going, but you just kept coming at him. It was really impressive how you came hard, particularly that third round.
That's what I've been told to do. Just keep on going. I was skinner and just had to keep on pushing. I don't know how much it was hurting inside, but
that man there taught me that. The rest of our coaching staff, all your help. It's been an amazing 8 weeks.
Sensational, of course. I know you from the thoroughbred racing world. Plenty of people in the racing world getting right behind you. We gave you a shout out on TAB radio this morning, and it's great to know how many people in the local racing scene are right behind you tonight.
Absolutely. I mean, it's a tight community like this is here, and I mean that's what you do. You get around your fellow people that have the same interests as you. So it's wonderful.
Sure, you've got a lot of people you like to thank.
I do. Our coaches, couldn't have done this without you guys, especially SMA as well. My partner Ethan for putting up with me for the last 8 weeks. All my friends, I mean, how can you go past it? Had 6 tables here tonight, and I love you guys all, so thank you. My sponsors, best mate, Matty Myers in the crowd. Yeah, you get the roof done, go and see.
Before we let you go, there's been a bit of talk about maybe getting a couple of the jockeys in the ring next year for about, how do you reckon that'd go?
I reckon I can get him in here.
We'd love to see it. Good on you. Well done, Duran. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the demolition man, Darren.